Hello, friends on social media. My name is Danico Allen, also known as the Autistic Artist. I write this speech as a tribute to one of my greatest extraordinary idols in the world, Michael Jackson. He was the single most iconic musician I've ever seen. He brought so much joy to billions of people who loved him, and he's been a fantastic influence on me. I have been a Michael Jackson fan for 20 years, and even though I never had a chance to meet him, I admired everything he has done. I first learned about Michael Jackson at an elementary school in Michigan when I was 7 years old. Thriller was the first song I ever listened to. I fell in love with his music and I wanted to see more of his appearances on TV. Music videos, short films, tour concerts, documentaries, and a few biographic films of his life. His singing and dancing was so unbelievable it rocked my world, for I have never seen or heard anything like him. Michael did a lot more than just music. He was the world's most incredible humanitarian. He bought a house and named it after the fictional story of Peter Pan, Neverland, also known as the Neverland Ranch. He also built foundations, bought a variety of exotic animals, befriended celebrities, donated to charities, and he was the kind of man who never wanted to grow up because he was a child at heart. Michael was a victim of false accusations, and many people stood by him all the way. It's very cruel to accuse someone of being a pedophile, and I don't believe that it's true. It is not a crime for being a good person and showing children a lot of love and good ways. When Michael was a little boy, his life as a child was crushed by his father. All he ever wanted to do was be a kid because children only get one life in childhood before they are grown-ups. The real reason why Michael wanted to be around children was because he saw himself in their eyes, their hearts, and more importantly, he saw a lot of himself in them. He didn't have a childhood. He was deprived of it, and that's why the scandal happened. Some parents wanted their children to lie on the singer in order to get their hands on his money, and what they did to Michael was so unforgivable. Michael's family, his fans, and friends knew that he would never in his life hurt children because he was the heart and soul of childhood. I believe that Michael is innocent because even as an adult, he was a pure child of God. During the obstacles of his life, Michael Jackson decided to start a family of his own. He raised 3 wonderful kids. His first son, Michael Joseph Prince Jackson Jr., was born on February 13, 1997. His first daughter, Paris Michael Catherine Jackson, was born on April 3, 1998. And his second son, Prince Blanket Michael Jackson II, also known as BG, was born on February 21, 2002. The pop star became Hollywood's greatest father, and the kids were blessed to have him. They did a lot of things together as a family. They went to theme parks and they wore masks out in public to avoid paparazzi. In March 2009, Michael Jackson announced that he was making a comeback in London at the O2 Centre, and it was known as the This Is It Tour. He said that he would be performing 50 shows from July to March. Michael's return to the stage was going to be the greatest comeback ever, but on June 25, 2009, the entire world went into shock after the media released devastating news that he had died from a heart attack. He was only 50 years old, and it was the most unfortunate loss anyone could endure. When news of his death went public, fans came together to pay their respects to their beloved icon by listening to his music and dancing to it. The concert that Michael had planned was canceled due to his untimely death. In summer of July 2009, a memorial service for Michael Jackson took place at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. Family and close friends gave their eulogies and sang songs that were performed by the entertainer. Paris Jackson, Michael's only daughter, was very emotional when she told a crowd of people about how her father was the best parent anyone could ever imagine and how much she really loved him. Everyone in the audience was very touched by her speech. It was purely heartfelt and very moving. 2 months after the memorial, Michael was entombed at Forest Lawn Cemetery. He may be gone, but his legacy will forever live on through everyone who loved him. 10 years after the loss of an extraordinary man, I, Donico Allen, have been working very hard to honor the life of Michael Jackson. Last year, I came up with a creative idea that no human being has ever thought of. A collection of 60 figures of Michael Jackson made out of chenille pipe cleaners. On August 27, 2018, I was interviewed by Sarah LeBlanc at the Augusta Chronicle, and I made a special appearance at News 12 station the day on what would have been Michael's 60th birthday. It was one of the greatest days of my life, and I felt like a brand new person. Everyone around the world was so very proud of what I have done for the legendary King of Pop, and they knew that Michael would be so proud of me. I promised Michael that I would do everything in my power to honor him, and that promise will forever be kept, for he will always be alive in my heart. Thank you all so much for listening to my speech. MJ, I love you so much, and I will miss you. Sincerely, your fan, Donico Allen, the autistic artist.